Welcome back. We're talking again this week about farmer's carries, but today we're going to be going over some accessory lifts that'll help you out and the proper technique for doing turns. So let's go.
First things first, there are some different ways that these implements will be set up at a contest. You may have a straight course, you may have a course with a turn, you may have a course where you go down, you can set the implement down, turn around and come back. Today we're going to concentrate on how to do a proper turn. If you're at a contest and you have to do a turn, if you have the room, try to make a wide berth, okay? So if you come up onto the cone and you have the farmers in your hands and you're moving and you have to kind of go like this, you're eating away at your time. All right. A better way to do it is take a little bit of a wide turn. You can keep your foot speed just as fast. The trick with this though is you have to learn how to crank your wrists into the turn, and then about 2/3 of the way or 3/4 of the way through the turn, you want to start cranking those handles back to the normal position. Otherwise, centrifugal force will have them keep going to whatever direction you're going. You'll run right into the farmer's handles. So if you have a narrow turn, if you come up to the cone and you decide, I'm going to turn now, especially when these get heavy, this is like really difficult to do. If you do a wide turn, you want to go out and around in a wide berth, but you can keep your foot speed. So make a wide turn, roughly right about here. You want to crank into the turn with your wrists. And right about here is where you start cranking back. A good way to train is to do what I call the figure 8 protocol. And that's where you're going counterclockwise and clockwise turns, right? You want to go really light at first. Don't go heavy. Go around the cone in a figure 8 pattern. You go counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise. So you get set up. Remember, cup your hands on the handles, like we said before in the first video. Dip the hips, leg press the weight, start out right about here, start cranking into the turn. About here, you want to start cranking right about here, start cranking back. This will help keep the farmers in line with the body so they don't impede your legs. Usually with farmers, it's not so much the lifting up or the carrying that's the issue. It's usually your grip. We're going to go over some things that'll help out your grip. If you have a set of farmers, great. That's perfect. If you don't have room for a carry, or say if it's raining outside, farmer holds is a great way to really build up that static strength in the grip. And also, if you have a high pain tolerance, it really helps. You want to get in position, cup the handles, dip the hips, leg press, and then just hold. Just hold it until you drop it. What I see at the contest mostly is once it starts to hurt, people will just go, oh, 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 and set it down. No. You want to go until it get prized right out of your fingers. Pick a weight that's challenging. I'd say anywhere from 30 to 60 seconds. You don't want something that you can hold for 5 minutes. And you don't want something that you can just barely pick up and hold on for 10 seconds. Get some time under tension. If you have a sore back and you're programmed to do farmers, you may not want to do those. It might be too much. Everything in Strongman is like, it really hits the low back hard. If you have access to grippers, these are Iron Mind grippers. These things are great. I've had them for, 20 some years. Most people, what they think about these grippers is that, oh, it's just a squeezy. What you want to do is get it in position in your hand, squeeze, right? You want to keep the handles touching. So if you look at like a stopwatch or something and you're watching the seconds go by, get a number in your head. Say, I want to hit 60 seconds, right? And you try to keep that handle closed the whole time. Try tensing up the whole body. So if you're loose like this, you're not going to be able to grip it for nearly as long. Once it starts getting tough, you'll want to kind of get real tight. Hold it until it pries your hands open. You'll probably only want to do like 2 sets of these because these are brutal. If you're training farmers and you have a turn, or you just want to, train your wrists, this homemade apparatus. It's a lever. What the?
Should we suddenly appear in a jump cut inside of the building with these things?
Maybe. It's a lever. Has 1 1/4 inch handle on it. This is a 2.5 pound plate. You don't really need to go heavy with this. I have found that this does help with the farmers, especially with the turns. And what you want to do is grip down as low as you're comfortable. Position your forearm on your knee, right? Brace, and then kind of bring it in, crank it in, and up. And you can do reps, like quarter reps like that, or you can do like a full rep. I do kind of a back and forth motion like this. You can be very methodical with this, but this is an excellent exercise to strengthen the wrist, especially for the turns. Some honorable mentions to help out with the farmer's carry would be like a trap bar deadlift, if you have one, a 2-inch bar hold. So basically what that is you have an axle. So you take the bar and you just deadlift it double overhand, no reverse grippy, double overhand, hold it for time. That really works your thumb very well. Pin squats. I'm not sure if anyone really does those except for us here. Those really help strengthen up the power position. And that's that position where you're initializing the lift off of the floor. All right, well, that's it for today. If you have any questions, or better yet, if you have some ideas or things that you have done to help out your farmer's carry, go ahead and put them in the comments. That'd be great. I love to read them. We're always trying to learn new things. Been doing this for like 3 decades almost now, so always welcome to input. Check out onewaystrength.com. We're on Instagram and Facebooking, and please like and subscribe. Hey, look, it's a truck. Ooh, there's a train coming. These bugs are terrible. First thing, okay, let's try this again.
Yay.
So,
and they have that Captains of Crush theme song that people like.
That is true. Quack, 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 quack.